Hello friends, in earlier video we have studied about asexual methods of reproduction like binary fission and multiple fission. So in this video we will be discussing about asexual mode of reproduction in plants. So here we go. Vegetative propagation. Now what is this vegetative propagation? It is form of asexual reproduction where part of a plant body, which part, that is root, stem, leaf, etc., develops into new plant body. So this is our vegetative propagation. Now its types are natural and artificial methods of vegetative propagation. Firstly we will study about natural methods, that is, first is root. When root is planted in a soil, new plants are produced. Example, sweet potato, guava, etc. So here we can see in this diagram that these are roots of sweet potato. Now when these are planted in soil, these will give rise to new plant of sweet potato. Now next is vegetative propagation by stem, which is a natural method. It can be done in two ways, subaerial or underground modification. So firstly we will study about subaerial. Firstly, what is the meaning of this word subaerial? Subaerial means these are partially in contact with air. Aerial means air, means partially in contact with air. Who? Stem. Stem is partially in contact with air. So here we will see its type. First is runner. So here you can see example is grass. As you have seen that this kind of modification is found in grass, like stem grows along the surface of the soil for some length and then develops some buds and grows into the new plants, and these give rise to roots. So this is for some length stem grows outwards along the soil and then give rise to new plant. Next is our sucker. These all are modifications of stem. So here this is sucker and example is mint. So here you can see that stem is growing underground, and now it will grow for some length in underground, and here it will give rise to a new plant, and these are its roots. Next is our stolon. It is found in strawberry. So here you can see that stem is growing for some length and then underground like this, and then here it is developing into a new plant body. So this is our stolon. Next is offset. Offset, here this is our stem like this. Now it will form some kind of tuft of roots like this, and these will develop a rosette kind pattern of leaves. Now this is rosette pattern. This is found in water hyacinth, which is Eichhornia. Now this plant is very famous as it is called as terror of Bengal. Why it is called as terror of Bengal? Because it was grown in Bengal, but now it has spread over all the area of Bengal, which is posing harm to other plants of that area. Now next is underground modification of stem. So first is tuber of potato. Like here you can see this is potato, this is tuber of potato, and this is germinating bud of potato, which will give rise to a new plant. Means this tuber is stem of potato, this is stem, and this stem is giving rise to a new plant, that is tuber of potato giving rise to a new plant. Next example is rhizome of ginger and bulb of onion. These are also examples of underground stems. Next is our leaves. Now modification of leaves like bryophyllum and begonia. Bryophyllum in Hindi you call it as patthar chaat. So here leaves have buds in notches on margin. When leaves fall, buds develop into a new plant. Like here I have drawn a diagram of bryophyllum leaf so that you can understand easily. Here you can see this is the leaf of bryophyllum, and these new buds are arising like this. They will, when this leaf will fall down, and these buds will give rise to a new plant of bryophyllum. Next is some important points, like in agave, fleshy buds separate from the plant and grows into a new plant. Now here this is a plant which is agave. It has some kind of fleshy buds which when separated from plant grows into a new plant body by their own. Like here I have drawn a simple diagram of agave. You must also have seen it, as it is found very commonly. Even bryophyllum you will have seen it. So here this is agave. I hope you understood these modifications of stems, roots, leaves, and vegetative propagation as a whole by these small diagrams. I hope this must have helped you a bit. So, thank you so much for watching.